James with the basket. That's our America's Diamond season ticket spotlight.
But,
well said, Mr. Elliott.
After, you see LeBron throw the ball off the backboard, I still, after all that, Julius Erving is my guy. I love Ice because I get to see him all the time. So it's hard to pick between those two guys, but I also love Michael Jordan. So it's kind of a cop-out answer, but, all four of my idols there.
McGee with the bucket here. And I'm guessing off the court, your brother's probably in there somewhere since he gave you a kidney.
Yeah, of course. Of course. That counts a little bit.
Here's Bertans. Dante Cunningham retrieves back to DeRozan.
DeMar just had the bad angle to kiss that ball off the glass. It was good penetration off of that offensive rebound. Had the right side of the glass open. I think he just over-penetrated. It was behind the backboard.
Subs coming in as Forbes and Bertans get a breather. Hart and McGee exit for the Lakers. Rondo comes in and will play alongside Lonzo Ball. And also checking in the rookie, Jonathan Williams, who was impressive against the Spurs in the overtime game. Here is Kuzma. A miss. Thank goodness. And for the Spurs, you got Rudy Gay and Patty Mills on the floor. Marco Bellinelli will check in a moment. DeRozan for two.
If you don't put length on DeMar, he's going to destroy you. He's getting that shot off a little too easily. That was a beautiful layup. Just continue to probe all the way in the paint area. And again, he just knows how to use his body. A lot bigger, a lot stronger than you think.
James against Cunningham. And LeBron penetrates and gets the foul called. James coming in, averaging 25.8 a game, had 32 against the Spurs.
Well, DeMar just continues to probe, uses that body to kind of knock Rondo out of the way, finds the right side of the glass wide open.
James at the line, and LeBron misses the free throw. Only missed a couple of big ones in overtime. And on the season, LeBron James is shooting 78%. Career, he's 74%.
That was surprising.
And at the end of games, there was a figure that was thrown out the other night. And I'm sorry that I don't know the length of time, but in the final 15 seconds of one-score games in the fourth quarter and overtime, he was shooting 48.8%.
Yeah, that's shocking, too. Because I've always thought of him, and I still think of him as a clutch player. Takes and makes a lot of big shots down the stretch.
No doubt. DeRozan the miss. Rudy Gay beats Kuzma. Tight-roping it there on the out-of-bounds line. That pass deflected by Williams out of play.
But you know, Bill, shooting free throws is different, though, than hitting a clutch shot at the end of the game. You have time to think about it. You're on the line. You're supposed to make free throws down the stretch. This puts a lot more pressure on you.
LaMarcus over Williams, off LeBron. He was already off to the races. Spurs catch a break there. We'll inbound it with 14 on the shot clock.
I would like to see LA take Williams and put him in the low block.
Oh, wait a minute.
That was off LeBron. It looked like it hit him right in the hand.
Oh, they're saying they shouldn't reset the shot clock, which the official agreed. Yeah. So there's 2.6.
He was already running the break before he had the rebound.
Heads up move by LeBron.
That's a hold.
And a foul called. As Lance Stevenson got matched up with LA underneath.
Well, they're going to rule that on the before the ball was inbounded or no?
Now that's the thing with the small ball business. The Spurs had the advantage at the other end, and particularly as tight as they're calling it, they're gonna get a lot of free throws this season.
Yes, they are. They should.
Here's Patty Mills. Fake the three and gets the scoop.
Nice decision there from Patty. Got a big guy running at you on the perimeter, show him the ball, get all the way in the paint area. Second little teardrop or floater that we've seen this evening. First one by Bryn Forbes. That was Patty trying to one-up him.
Back pick up that free throw stat. In the wins, the 2 victories, the Spurs have averaged 33 free throws a game. And the 2 losses, they've averaged just 17. James draws the foul. When he turns and gets any momentum, what are you going to do?
Look out, because ask Jusuf Nurkic from last year. I thought that was the dunk of the year in the NBA. I mean, he just regurgitated the ball all over Nurkic in Portland. He turned the corner, almost on a play pretty similar, and just destroyed him.
James, playing in all 82 games last year, led the league in minutes played in his final year in Cleveland. An all-star MVP hits the first free throw here. We're talking about the numbers and the comparison, wins and losses. Had a little bit of this in the pregame with Dan and Matt. I mean, it's huge. Offensively, 3-point field goals, and even in the rebound.
Well, you look at the free throws, 33.5 to 17.5, shows you that in the losses you're not being nearly as aggressive.
Another one for James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope will check in, and Josh Hart on the next whistle as LeBron makes it a 3-point Laker game. 4:27 to go here in the first quarter. Spurs second of a 3-game homestand. Dallas is here Monday night, 7:30. Some tickets still available at Spurs.com. We'll have it on Fox Sports Southwest. Gay on the drive, and he draws the foul on LeBron James. Well, yeah, I hate to tell LeBron, but movie lines, I think, are our theme in social media again tonight, and that's a fact, Jack.
Handle the truth. There we got we're all over the place. So that's a fact, Jack. I like it.
Sorry. So remember that. We've had a lot of fun with that already this season. Tweet your favorite movie line to Sean Elliott. That's at Sean Elliott _32, and we'll pick out one somewhere around the third quarter, and we'll give you a shout out if it happens to be yours. Gay will get another one here with it 1916, and Rudy converts. Gay has shot extremely well to start the young season, averaging 14 a game, and the Spurs' best field goal shooter at 58%.
And I like him going at LeBron. Puts a lot of pressure on LeBron on the defense end of the floor. It doesn't allow him to relax or rest.
Stevenson, who has been terrific the last 2 games, particularly for the Lakers, makes it 21-17.
It seems like Magic knew what he was doing when he picked him up. He gets a guy who, if you put him in the right environment, is going to flourish. As Bryn Forbes, once again, spoon feeding LA underneath.
And Aldridge now has has 8. Stevenson lost the handle. Forbes nearly did. Rondo wants it, and now Bryn. Means his composure gets it off to Patty Mills.
Rondo with great help defense there.
Stevenson kicks it out. Rondo on the attack. One of the all-time great assist guys. And last touch by the Spurs.
Yeah, but when Rondo catches the ball, if the ball's rotating and it gets around to Rondo, you got to make him shoot the ball. Don't allow him to put the ball on the floor and probe and penetrate.
Oh, it got Williams' hand after Marco touched it. Too late now.
Oh, it all evens out right there.
Call don't lie. Hart misses the 3. Mills gets fouled in transition by Rondo. Rondo missed the last 3 games after being suspended for spitting at Chris Paul. And Brandon Ingram has missed 4 games, so he'll come back in their next game at Minnesota because Ingram started that mess with the Rockets.
What's your chance to make a little hay against the Lakers? You beat them on Monday. It'd be nice to go up 2-0 in the season series, just in case that comes into play later on.
Yeah. Patty Mills gets the free throw. Hey, you're looking for good movie lines. This ought to inspire you. The challenge. What a brawl between Matt Bonner and Sean Elliott. Yeah. The battle of trivia. Sean up 3-2.
Yeah, with a little help from George Gervin.
It's become the talk of the town. He told me people are coming up to you and pulling for you.
And I've got a massive stomach ache over it already. I'm not competitive or anything.
No.
It's saved for Matt. He's worrying too.
Lance Stevenson knocks down the triple, and that'll bring a timeout. Stevenson coming off a 12-point game against Denver, and he was huge in the fourth quarter, and his season-best 23 against Phoenix the game before that. Rudy Gay, the subject of some Spurs content when we come back. Stay with us here on KENS 5.
set the screen, then he was running and impairing Bryn Forbes. out of the play.
Spurs get it back with 1:24 to go in the first quarter. Dante Cunningham back on. He replaces Bellinelli. Spurs with Forbes and inbound to Gasol. Mills, Cunningham, and Gay join them. And the other way it is Hart, Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson, and McGee. Dump it into Rudy.
Stevenson isn't big enough. Now he's strong.
Powell back to Gay. 5 in the shot clock. Over Stevenson. Just not enough. Powell's there. That'll count. McGee got it on the way down. At least we hope that's the case.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't need. No, we need to see that one again. Let me just move along.
And the truck pays no attention.
That's really close.
It is, isn't it?
This thing goes hard to tell if the ball is on its way down or not. Yeah, oh, it's really close. Definitely wasn't in the cylinder, so we're going to say it's on its way down.
Powell said it was. I trust him. Technical. I thought there was a technical. There was on the Lakers, Lance Stevenson. Maybe a delay game.
It's any kind of call.
Listed as a T. Stevenson with 7 on the shot clock. Cunningham battles McGee for it and gets the foul called on JaVale McGee. Apparently that was a double tech on Rudy Gay and Lance Stevenson.
Yeah.
So no free throw shot.
And that's a definite foul on McGee there. I mean, he didn't have 2 hands on the ball where Dante did.
By the way, the Lakers and the Spurs, a ton of threes in their battle against one another. The Lakers hit 14, the Spurs 15 Monday night. Tonight, the Lakers have started off hitting 4 of 8. The Spurs are 0 of 3. Cunningham at the line, making it a 5-point ball game. 40 seconds remaining. Dante will get another one. Nice feature about Dante and his fishing and hunting desires. And boy, is he a fit in South Texas where he wants to go hunt some wild boar and donate some of it to charity for food.
How about that?
I'm thinking, hey, that's literally killing 2 for 1.
That's exactly right.
Here is Rondo.
Smart shot there, Bill. They're trying to go 2 for 1 and immediately gets a high screen, goes all the way to the basket, and finishes out set off with a floater. Now, unless something strange happens, the Lakers are most likely going to have the last shot of the quarter.
Gasol, the high arching shot. Spurs back within 4. Got a guard now with 17 seconds and the shot clock turned off. Rondo off the pick from Williams. 6 seconds. Stevenson hits the contested 3 and then lets the fans know what do you think about it. He's got a complete act, but he's backed it up here in the first quarter.
Yeah, well, the rotation was perfect on the shot, and it looked good as soon as he let it go. Unfortunately, Lakers executing at the end of the first quarter.
They'll come over and check, but I don't think there's any doubt that that ball was good. No, it is. All right, entertaining. The Spurs on the short side, 36-20. Lakers shoot 67% shot.
Wow, they were making everything they looked at. Part of it is that they executed, they moved the ball well, and they made right decisions with the ball. You had the right guys taking the shots.
Spurs shoot 50% and trail by 7. In the paint before the shot. Foul is called on San Antonio. Be on Bryn Forbes. Dante Cunningham will come back in for Pop. Rudy Gay will come out. Spurs were led in that first quarter with LaMarcus Aldridge 8. Forbes had 6. Here's Stevenson. Already got 10 for the Lakers. LeBron stripped of it. Cunningham comes up with it off to DeRozan. Marco couldn't handle it in the corner.
He was shooting it before he had it. We've seen that happen before. Marco just a little anxious.
Lakers at 5 of 9 from 3. The Spurs zip of 3 from distance in that first quarter.
That was a great job by DeMar to push the break, trying to create something in the open court. Spurs need all the fast break points or points in the open court that they can get.
Missed by Williams. DeRozan with it out front. In the paint. Oh, mama! What a move by DeMar!
Clean up on L7, please. Williams left something on the floor there. Oh, beautiful up and under from DeMar. I told you he's very clever, Bill. Really tricky with the ball.
Rondo cashes in on the 15-footer. Yeah, it's been a treat to watch him in these first 5 games. Being in Toronto for all those years, you only saw him twice this season, and you don't have the opportunity to fully appreciate someone.
And you got to trust his ball fakes and his pump fakes.
James against Marco Bellinelli. Behind the back to Williams. He attacks Powell. Rebound Gasol. Smart enough to use the hook.
LeBron's hurt.
James holding his hip. Spurs miss the jumper. Stevenson brings it back. Spurs hustle back as James, he wants out. He didn't even signal for the ball. He was wide open. They could have cherry-picked that. No timeout, and then Williams scores over Gasol. Well, now James shakes his head when Luke Walton says something. He's all right.
I've been saying, Bill, since the beginning of last season, because training camp is condensed and it's not as long, you don't have a chance to break your body down and build it back up. We've seen a lot of little, nagging injuries from guys early on in the season. We saw it last year, and I suspect it's going to continue well into this season.
Yeah, because even though these guys stay in terrific shape, certainly, more than anyone, it's not the same as when you get to camp.
That's exactly
no matter how much basketball you play. I don't know what it is, but
it's focused and it's structured. It's not like you're just going through pickup games and you can take a little bit of time off on the defensive end of the floor. The coaches aren't there getting after you, so you can slack off a little bit.
Forbes will be going to the line on the foul call. Oh, he runs into Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope saying, I'm not worried about D, I'm worried about LeBron. He showed concern where it needed to be. McGee comes back on for Williams. And foul was on Rondo. And Spurs down 8. We'll have Bryn Forbes at the free throw line. Won't go. Stevenson. Oh, McGee and DeRozan get tangled up, and Lance Stevenson is shaking and baking.
He's been on fire. Yeah, he's been on fire. And it doesn't take much for him to gain his confidence, and then he starts getting really tricky, and he's not a guy you want to get going.
He's averaging 11, and he's got 12 already.
Yeah, exactly, because he can put a big number on you, can hang a big number on you in a hurry. That's the last thing you want when there's LeBron out there on the floor. You're trying to control the Laker ball club. You can't let other guys go absolutely crazy on you.
Well, in Phoenix, he had 23 in 25 minutes. And then against Denver, he had like a 6-0 or 8-0 run to bring them from behind and take the lead, take command of that game against the Nuggets on Thursday night.
Well, like I said earlier, Bill, he's one of those guys, you put him in the right environment, and he's got guys that he respects out there, especially LeBron James. That entire roster, they respect him. They're not going to act up and act all crazy when he's in charge and he's their leader. And you have a guy who's going to conform to the system, he's going to buy in, and he's going to be a heck of a player for you.
Spurs now 8 of 11 from the line. It's one area they have the edge, as the Lakers just 4 attempts so far, and Powell gets 1 of 2 to go. Makes it a 9-point deficit. 42-33. We've got 8:37 to go before halftime. Remember the challenge coming up at the break. Sean and Matt Bonner. Rondo for 3. McGee fell in his lap. DeRozan stole it, tried to save it, but he was out of bounds.
That's what I'm talking about with Rondo. He's going to make some shots on you, but at 31%, you talked about career. You know, you live with him making shots as opposed to Stevenson or Caldwell Pope out there, or LeBron James taking a 3.
He's in there assisting. Average day to game last year with New Orleans, 4th in the league. And he's averaged 10.5 through his first couple of games this season.
Yeah, and if he beats you on penetration, you better know that somebody else is going to get a wide open look.
James misses the 3. LeBron coming in here 17% from three-point range this season. But of course, one of those was huge against the Spurs on Monday. Got the rebound here, coast to coast, and he is fouled. Speed and strength. And what a combo.
Yeah, power personified right there. I mean, these guys have a hold of the ball. He still gets that ball up. And he's got a full head of steam. And most of the time, you're going to knock the ball out of other players' hands.
Yeah, thank goodness Dante stayed in the play to make sure it didn't go in for an and one. So James at the free throw line and hits the first one. Hey, Mark Anthony will be bringing his legacy tour to the AT&T Center. It's coming up next Friday, or 2 weeks from now, Friday, November 9th, be at 8 o'clock. Plenty of good seats still available. Where to get them? Go to Ticketmaster.com to purchase yours, for Mark Anthony on Friday, the 9th of November. Spurs will be home the next night. Face the Houston Rockets. And talk about a team that's suffering a little bit of the injury bug. James Hart has been out. Paul was suspended, just came back. Clippers have beaten them twice already.
The Clippers hung 133 on them last night.
DeRozan for 2. The other way, McGee.
Oh, he just did his work early. He posted Davis deep into the paint. Davis had to try to work his way around and deflect that pass. That leaves JaVale McGee for an easy dunk.
And largest lead of 11. There's James with the interception intended for Aldridge. The alley-oop. McGee throws it down. Timeout Spurs.
Just a young player making a mistake there, trying to force it in there to LaMarcus, and he's basically double-teamed, and all LeBron's got to do in the open court is throw that ball up there for JaVale McGee to show off.
Laker fans that have found their way in here are delighted. Spurs, not so much. We'll be back.
Spurs.com/Terrace Restaurant.
offensive foul on Javale McGee as Bertans took a shot. McGee in his effort to hustle down and get his position early.
Yeah, trying to do the same thing he did a couple possessions ago when he got that easy dunk.
Luke Walton, who $15,000 lighter for making public his comments about the officiating after Monday's game, is getting some of his money's worth now.
Yes, he is. Yeah, that's no small sum there.
But most of it goes to charity, so thank you.
It's all good, yeah.
DeRozan out to Bertans, and now Mills. And is that 3 seconds?
Yep, yes it is.
Spurs on the turnover. It's one thing the Spurs have done a good job of. They're #1 in the league as far as fewest turnovers per game, at 10 coming in here tonight, but they've got 7 already this evening.
Yeah, which is surprising because you figure after losing to Dante and Derek White, you have to put Bryn Forbes as really a 2 at that 1 position. You figured that the turnovers would pile up more with a lot of guys trying their hand at that position.
Ball out of bounds with 8 on the shot clock. Laker possession, 6:34 remaining. Rondo to put it in play. Williams, Kuzma, Hart, and Ball on the floor. Rondo, another 3. Rebound, Rudy Gay.
Smart play there. Go underneath the screen. Don't allow him to penetrate. Make him shoot a long 3 ball.
Rudy Gay sees the double team. Finds LaMarcus Aldridge for the dunk.
Great court awareness there from Rudy. And that's what I like. Rudy gets a little guy on him, placed with his back to the basket, starts to back down little guy. The defense all eyes on Rudy, and he finds a wide open LA.
How can Kyle Kuzma be that open?
Wide open.
Goodness. 51-37, largest lead as Kuzma drains another 3.
Tell you what, the Spurs coaching staff, they're going to use that film or that tape machine a lot early on in the season to try to get guys on the same page.
Yeah, they're going to need plenty of batteries.
Yeah, should have been some type of rotation there.
Davis with the shot clock winding down, tosses up a deep 3. Here's Josh Hart. Ball inside, and Williams fouled on the play.
Another brilliant passer in Lonzo Ball. And you look at that Lakers lineup with Rondo and Ball, and then throw LeBron James in there. I mean, those guys, if you're open, you're going to get the ball. And if they sense or smell a mismatch, they're going to try to exploit it.
Now, the Lakers are #2 in the league in scoring at 125.6 per game. And they also are averaging 29 assists per night.
Well, it gets scary if they get on the same page defensively.
Yeah, their problems are like the Spurs. They're giving up 124 a game. That is 30th in the league. There's only 30. And the Spurs are 28th at 121.8. So far tonight, their offense is on fire. It's 61% to the Spurs' 44% shooting.
You can't imagine giving up 100. What'd you say, giving up 124?
Yeah.
Good grief.
Mills. Good day, mate. Patty with a triple.
All you have to do is execute against this Laker defense. You're going to get all that you want. Good pin down screen there. Patty had all night to shoot that ball.
Timeout called by Luke Walton with 5:04 to go in the second period. Mills knocking down the triple for San Antonio. Needed it.
Just working off the screen from LaMarcus Aldridge all night to shoot that one. And Patty's not going to miss a whole lot of those. Kuzma's having a terrific first half here.
Kuzma now in double figures with 11. James with 11. Stevenson with a dozen for the Lakers. The Spurs have Aldridge with 10, the only in double figures. Patty Mills hit their first 3 of the night after Spurs had missed their first 7 long balls.
Now, you expect LeBron to have a big performance on a nightly basis. He can't hemorrhage points all over the floor.
Rudy Gay makes it 53-42. Gay's first basket of the night. Here is Kuzma again. Ball on the penetration, blocked, but a foul.
That was a reach down low is what it was, right?
Yeah, I don't think it was Gay who had the block. It was Marco Bellinelli with the foul. First on Marco, 4th team foul with 4:12 to go in the half.
Yeah, Marco not sneaky enough there.
Lonzo Ball misses the free throw. Lakers come in 73% from the line. Spurs 78%. Spurs 8th in the league free throw shooting wise. Ball last year shot just 45% from the line. He started off 4 or 5 this year. Almost airballed that one.
Barely made it to the rim. When you have an unorthodox release, we've talked about it. Some nights you're going to make everything you look at, and then the rest of the time you're going to really struggle. You don't know where the ball's going, how it's coming out of your hands.
7 on the shot clock. DeRozan with 5 against Josh Hart. Spins, fires. Oh, nothing but the bottom. Double D with a bucket. Spurs 53-44 down 9.
They're starting to find out. He certainly loves that spin move and turnaround.
Inside, knocked away, and the rebound comes off to DeRozan. DeMar all the way with a flush! Get off my lawn! DeRozan emphatically.
That was a shocker right there. He just thought he was going to casually lay that ball up and use the glass, just throws it down on 2 or 3 Lakers.
Spurs get it back on the turnover. Maybe some late lightning here before the half. Here's our 4th drive of the night.
Hey, DeMar, we're going to expect this all the time now. Threw it right down over Kuzma and Hart.
Rudy Gay. The reverse too hard. Loose one knocked off by Aldridge, but here come the Lakers. They've got a 3-on-1. And Kuzma answers with his own stuff.
He's really a remarkable player in the open court, Bill. He can really explode off one leg. That time showing you all his athleticism.
Froze again for a couple of seconds. Kuzma's been averaging 20. LA misses the quick, got it alone. Still can't finish. Aldridge battling in there. He has seen double and triple teams so many times. Just unable to get it to go. Stevenson to James. Offensive foul on LeBron James.
Offensive foul number 23, LeBron James.
Oh, he's calling a hook. Oh, yeah, it's that off arm right there. It was early on. It was early on, right when he started to make his way down into the paint area. He just had a hook on Rudy.
Spurs ball.
Here is Mills. Back to DeMar DeRozan.
Watch Marco Bellinelli.
Knocked out of bounds. Spurs will get it back with 13 on the shot clock.
Now that play was from Marco to get a 3-ball in the corner. Just mishandled there by DeMar just a little bit, or maybe knocked away.
Bellinelli. DeRozan. Yeah! Lead is once 14 is cut to 7. Kuzma trying to put it back to double digits. The miss, Patty Mills.
Take care of the last 2.5 minutes here and whittle that lead down, or maybe even it up.
Rudy Gay from DeMar DeRozan. Here come the Spurs. It's a nickel difference, 55-50.
Got to get some stops. Be nice to go in the locker room riding a wave of confidence.
And Spurs now led by DeRozan's 14. Kuzma blocked inside. Loose one picked up by Gay. Ahead to DeRozan on the drive. Knocked away, and James will do his own dunk.
Oh, just a missed opportunity. That's a 4-point swing there. Right, Marco Bellinelli does a nice job against Kuzma. You figure that's a mismatch. Marco moves his feet. You force the miss. You've got to convert in the open court. You can't come away with a turnover and the ball go in the opposite direction.
James with 13. Aldridge against Kuzma, and he is fouled again. Basket will not count. LaMarcus, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 5 of 11 from the floor.
13 foul.
And Kuzma picking up his second foul. Remember, McGee's got 3. Spurs have no one in foul trouble. 14 on the shot clock. Mills out front. Marco. Lane opened up, and he puts it in.
That's just beautiful feel there from Marco. Just pulled the defense into think he was going to take a shot, immediately catches that ball, takes the angle on the defender, and gets all over the rim.
Stevenson's miss, retrieved by Williams. Ball wide open. Pop is saying, "You're killing me, Smalls." Yeah. Oh my, 60-52. Yeah, speaking of the Sandlot bunch, they're going to join Matt Bonner at halftime. And of course, we'll have the challenge as well, so stick around. Marco can't connect on the 3. Here comes Stevenson. Hart. Fight for the rebound. It falls in the lap of Mills. 32 seconds remaining.
Yeah, almost enough time to go 2 for 1 here. Now you can't. Just got to hold it, milk the clock, and don't give the Lakers a ton of time coming back the opposite direction.
10 on the shot clock. Stevenson guarding DeMar DeRozan. Foul is called. There's a little New York City and Compton going at it.
Yeah, a little slappy there by Lance Stevenson. DeMar not having it.
Number 6, Lance Stevenson is third. DeMar DeRozan shooting 2.
Remember, Stevenson got a tee earlier, as did Rudy Gay.
Oh, that's right.
Spurs wouldn't exactly cry if Stevenson got another one.
Well, especially the way he's playing right now.
Yeah. How about speaking of technicals, Cousins last night? Yeah, DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah. It's a technical in street clothes. Not playing. You know, he's had that Achilles injury and was ejected from the game in New York.
Not easy to do.
No. Boy, the Warriors turned it on. They won the 4th quarter 47-16. Durant ended up with 41.
They just got too many weapons.
They are still in another class, aren't they?
Steph Curry did to the Washington Wizards was ridiculous too the other night. Right. 51 3/4.
DeRozan cuts it to a 6-point game. Oh, the Spurs would love a stop here after being down 14. James. It's Bellinelli.
The Spurs almost fell back into a little bit of a zone. But you can't leave Kyle Kuzma wide open either. Look like Patty and Marco going to double team. That's what I'm talking about.
That ends the half. Kuzma got the shot off, but LaMarcus come running out.
Let's go at halftime. Lakers 60.
Wow.
Spurs
Entertainment
54.
galore again tonight. 60-54. DeRozan, some late lightning for the Spurs as San Antonio fights back in this one here. Stick around at the half. The challenge is coming up next year. showing his support. LeBron James showing his range as he knocks down the jumper. 64-58.
Oh, boy.
Offensive foul. Delay a game warning on the Spurs as Pop encourages his guys.
Yeah, LA is continuing to move there. Yeah, initially I didn't like it, but I see what they're talking about. At least you got to give the defense a chance. With all these rules allowing offensive players pretty much free reign, they can do whatever they want. You got to allow the defender to get around screens.
Oh, Forbes nearly swiped it from LeBron. James attacking on Dante Cunningham. Good contested defense. Here comes Rudy Gay. Inside, LA swings it out to the right side, and the Spurs again cut it to 4. Transition D. Oh, JaVale McGee got fouled. Gotta give that guy credit, though. He is busting his tail from one end to the other.
That was after a made basket, too, Bill, which is concerning. It was a great bucket by LaMarcus, and then coming back the opposite direction, Lonzo Ball pushes the pace, drops it off to McGee, who earns himself a couple of free throws.
McGee, who used to be an adventure when he was at the line, 56% for his career, but last year he shot 73. And this year comes in at 65 here through the first 5 games. Lakers 2-3. Opened the season by losing to Portland in the Great Northwest, Houston, where they had the Spitgate game, and then the Spurs in the wild overtime game, and then came back to win at Phoenix and at home against Denver coming in here. Forbes knocks down the triple. Oh, it's there too.
I'll take it. Beautiful rotation on that shot. Yeah, it was easily a 2, stepped inside the line, but I like the confidence brimming from Bryn.
McGee counters with a deuce of his own, 67-62. And JaVale McGee with 9 points, couple of boards.
Yeah, working off LaMarcus, and LA's got to be careful. Just picked up an offensive foul. Got to be stationary on all those screens.
Forbes there, just touching the line. LeBron reflected as he was trying to go to Kuzma in the corner. Kuzma with 13 points, 3 of 7 from 3. They are 7 of 19. Kuzma gives it to Ball, and Lonzo misses. Cunningham pulls it down. Lonzo Ball. Forbes comes off the top of the board. He gives it up to LeBron James ahead, and Ball posting up against Forbes. And Bryn to Pop for some help there defensively. What do you got to do here, Sean? Beat him to the spot?
Yeah, and Lonzo Ball, that's why Bryn put on all that weight this summer, beefed up, so he could protect himself, defend himself against bigger guards like that. But Lonzo Ball's got a lot of size.
James up with a left-hander, good.
And that's impossible to stop there. I mean, that's outstanding defense there from LaMarcus. He goes vertical, doesn't bring his arms down. LeBron just throws his body into him in the air and uses his left hand off the glass. Just tip your hat to him.
8 on the shot clock. Forbes all the way as he's had quite a battle with Ball. And Bryn won that one.
There's some of that muscle right there. These guys getting extremely physical with each other. Bryn just perseveres on that one.
LaMarcus says no. Gay back to DeRozan. He spots Forbes. Kuzma hustles back. Makes no difference. Spurdy in your face.
It's about as animated as we've ever seen Bryn.
He looked at him as if to say, make my day.
He didn't like that Lonzo Ball post-up 2 possessions ago. After he made that layup, he looked at Lonzo like, game on, I can get physical too. And then does a great job with the step-back jumper over the top of a bigger defender, Kuzma.
69-67 Forbes, 9 in the quarter. 31,188. 31,000 points. And remember, Nowitzki has had a slow start. In fact, has not played yet. There's the updated. Dirk goes to 7. And LeBron, those names ahead of him. Goodness gracious. And he's 33.
He's got a long ways to go. Could end up being the all-time scoring leader. When it's all said and done, that'd be something.
Oh, wouldn't it? DeRozan still hot. Cuts it to a 2-point game once again. Wow. And just like that, the other way, but it's denied, and the Spurs get it back. A chance to tie or take the lead. Cunningham.
I like it. I like our guys pushing the pace a little bit, looking for those opportunities.
Ball. He takes the 3. Good box out. Cunningham comes up for the loose one. Gives it off to DeMar DeRozan.
Well, Lonzo ball can be dangerous, but that's the smart play there. As opposed to LeBron getting a mismatch in the low block.
DeRozan just going to work. Goodness. You want to see him move? Just go ahead and have him dial it up for you.
He did the right thing there. Played with his back to the basket. LeBron comes back with a 3-point answer. But I like what DeMar did there because he doesn't allow the double team to form. Goes right into his move early on. See if they try to double him here.
Spurs have just tied the game for just the 3rd time, and James hits the triple. DeRozan against Josh Hart. Cunningham flashes and scores.
They caught LeBron ball watching there. Dante with a nice cut finds himself with a wide open 8-footer, 10-footer.
He's got 4 with 4 rebounds. James again on the attack, right in the teeth of the defense, and then follows up with his own miss. And again, a 3-point game as James now with 26.
One of the all-time greats at using the glass and going after his own rebound. Exactly what he did there.
10 on the shot clock. Spurs late to get into the offense. Good D by the Lakers this time. But not good enough to stop Rudy Gay. The 13th year man out of UConn, Gay, shooting 58% coming in tonight.
Rudy was
3 of 6 tonight.
Rudy was dancing on Kyle Kuzma there. Boy, is it a scores league right now, Bill.
Now you're an offensive guy. You are excited every night. The flyby and the miss from Josh Hart.
I like that by Rudy. He flies by, but then he gets back in the play. Just doesn't allow Hart a casual, wide open look. Made him rush it a little bit.
Gay the other way, going at it again. Rudy blocked by McGee. LeBron to Kuzma. Back to Hart, open 3. 79-75. Josh Hart, who had 20 against the Spurs Monday night, shooting 45% from 3 this season.
Best Silver and Black gives back, invests into the community. Purchase your 50-50 raffle tickets during tonight's game from the Center or from around the
missed on their 32 baskets. Down 4. It's Mills, DeRozan, Bellinelli, Cunningham, and Aldridge. Rondo guarding Patty. LA a little bit of a bobble. 10 on the shot clock. Too hard off the glass. Stevenson.
Just left that shot a little bit. Didn't have to. He's got so much more size than Williams in the low block. Take his time with that youngster.
Interesting matchups there. DeRozan guarding Rondo now, and Mills on Stevenson. Spurs will switch back on the drive. Difficult shot. Wouldn't go that time for Josh Hart, and Aldridge comes away with the rebound. Mills to Bellinelli.
Smart play by Marco. Bring it over.
Trying to go to Aldridge. Williams, nice job defending him. Cunningham, no. Loose one comes off to Los Angeles. Williams gives to Stevenson. Ahead to Hart. Kuzma with Cunningham on him.
Gets the kind bounce. That was solid defense there from Dante Cunningham. But you can see the Lakers have a lot of respect for Kyle Kuzma. They advance the ball, immediately give him the ball, and lots of space to operate.
Second-year player out of Utah, where he was a teammate of Jakob Poeltl's. LA lost the handle, and the Spurs turn it over. Go back to what Joe Reiniger was mentioning at halftime about the coaches saying, got to clean it up. And that's 11 turnovers now for San Antonio. 9 for the Lakers. The difference in the game is the Lakers have hit 9 of 24 threes. The Spurs 13 less attempts, but have only hit 2 of 11. Forbes, who's got one of them, is getting ready to check in. Caldwell Pope will do the same for the Lakers. Rondo.
That's offensive foul. Oh, wow.
Called against Patty Mills.
Guess it just looks bad. Patty trying to slide. Yeah, he's still moving.
Couldn't quite get in front. And it cost him.
Told you that. Those Predator locks, Bill, just kind of make everything pretty dramatic.
Saw those flowing in the breeze. Rondo at the line. Hey, folks, great way to be involved with the Spurs is to get into the Sprite fan tunnel, and it's easy. Register for a chance to win tickets and the opportunity to high-five the Spurs players as they come out on the court. Log on to Spurs.com Sprite for more details. Nothing like being down on the floor for the announcement of the starting lineups. Rondo makes it 83-75. Lakers, after being tied at 71, have moved out again. And a foul this time on Caldwell Pope. That's Marco Bellinelli.
Your foul, number 1, continues Caldwell Pope.
Marco certainly knows how to draw a foul. He knows a pretty easy one when you look down at the end of that play and two guys are lying on the floor.
Shooting 2.
Caldwell Pope and Luke Walton pleading their case to no avail. Bellinelli hits the free throw. And Marco will get another. Bellinelli makes it a 6-point game, 83-77. Rondo sets and fires, knocks home the triple.
When you live with, again, can't let him get too wide open a shot. You'd like to see a better contest.
He was very comfortable, wasn't he, on that one? Spurs can't convert, and Kuzma brings it back. Down 9 with 2:38 to go in the third. Great feed.
Yeah, see, otherwise, if he starts to penetrate, he's going to find guys. Again, I can't say it enough about Rondo. He's one of the best passers I've ever seen.
12 points, his third assist. Inside, Davis Bertans as the Lakers recovered on him. Got too far under. Bellinelli with 10. Rudy Gay trying to lose Stevenson. Got his own. Goes up, scores, and one!
How about Rudy Gay following his own shot? There he is, outstanding effort from Rudy Gay, collecting his own miss, and you can keep the change, you filthy animal.
Said with a punctuation mark there. That's the movie line of the night, coming from Shoot Your Shot 25. Keep the change, you filthy animal, as we were taking movie lines tonight, as we did Monday night out in Los Angeles.
I know that one. That's from Home Alone.
Yeah.
See, I know that. I mean, I didn't know that Stan Lee had a cameo in every Marvel movie, and then I get double teamed by two redheads.
Yeah, I think you should file an official protest.
I am. It was a setup.
Unfortunately, that goes to the truck, and they're the arbiter as well.
Well, it shows you how often I go to the movies.
So Sean is down 4-3.
Why don't we start delving into foreign films? I can go all artistic and artsy on you.
The trunk, yeah, that's what they are. The truck is strictly a homebody.
Yeah, they're just watching Hollywood filth. Mindless movies with giant plot holes and no character development.
Rudy Gay at the line. Of course, you don't mean that about the Sandlot guys who are here tonight.
Of course not.
That is one of the all-time movies. It's great, as Matt said. He watched it, and his kids are watching it.
It's a classic. I mean, I love the classic movies.
25 years, and later you're killing me, Elliott, on Sean in the half.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that was just, he just crushed me.
88-82. Stevenson. Williams blocked by Gay. He had it the first time, but he faked it. He allowed Rudy to get back in the play. 1:30 to go. Gay to Powell, kicks it out. Mills chased off the line, he traveled. Or as Dustin Hoffman would say, hey, I'm walking here.
A little bonus, huh?
Stevenson gives it up to Rondo, who directs traffic. And Stevenson. Rondo the rebound.
He's got to collect that one there, especially when Stevenson tries to get tricky, gets ahead of himself.
Another block for Gay. Rondo on the floor. Spurs got numbers. Davis couldn't go to Powell in time. Bellinelli on the drive. Tough shot for Marco. Knocked out of bounds by Hart. Foul is on Pau Gasol, trying to get position there.
Number 16, Pau Gasol.
That's what Pau does to me on every road trip. He's just always beating me up. And we laugh about it. Like he just drums me sometimes and trying to show off all that work he's done in the weight room.
Showing his love.
Yep.
Kentavious Pope. Caldwell Pope with a miss. Powell comes back for the rebound. 37 seconds to go. Mills. Good on you, Patty. As Mills closes it to 3, and the Spurs hopefully will get another opportunity.
That guy's got like a lot of good looks like that on Monday night, using the bigs to set screens out high. Patty Mills feasted, got a couple jumpers. Same thing with Bryn Forbes. I'd like to see a lot more of that action.
Hart on the drive. Offensive foul. Mills beat him to the spot. So Patty gets the triple.
Yeah, he did. Just close the door. He's waiting on him. You see those locks? They start flying. You're going to hear a whistle.
Shot clock turned off. 12 seconds remaining. Rudy Gay with it out front. 4 seconds against Stevenson. Rudy. The step by Pau Gasol. And that ends the third quarter.
Then he gave you the most muscular pose right there. Showing off all 7 foot. And just maybe add a half an inch. There he is. Pau Gasol following up and cleaning up Rudy Gay's miss, and then go ahead and flex on him, Pau. I'm not the only one
this time.
No, I'm not the only one he's beating up.
Oh, what a game. Spurs within one after 3. A 6-point margin, and Gasol's dunk cuts it to 1 as we go to the 4th period. Laker basketball. LA shooting 52%, got 26 from James. And a collision foul is on Mills this time. Spurs have been led by DeRozan with 22, Forbes 16, 12 each for Rudy Gay and LaMarcus Aldridge, and Patty Mills with 10.
Patty's out there taking some shots. And he's dishing some out as well. I mean, he just ran right into McGee. I don't know if he was trying to sell that one or not, but nice collision there.
Caldwell Pope tried to post up Patty. Now out to Ball over Bellinelli. And he gets the 3. The Lakers have hit 11 of 26 from 3, 42%. Spurs just 3 of 12 from long distance.
He likes this arena to shoot in as well.
Because he was terrific here last year.
Yeah, remember at one point last year he had like 43s made, and 10 of them were against our guys, against us. Ended up with 90 total for the year, but he just went crazy when he saw our uniforms.
DeRozan. Spurs down 2. Inside McGee. The Spurs got back. Oh, they batted out. And McCallum. No. Rebound off to Gasol.
Another guy who can really fill it up is McCallum.
Spurs bench has outscored the Lakers 33-30 so far tonight. Here's Bellinelli, one of those bench guys. No. Pow again. As Gasol ties it at 91.
Powell just set a great screen, kept the defender out of the play, followed Marco all the way to the basket for a big dunk.
LeBron a bullet over the ball, guarded by DeRozan. 10 on the shot clock. Ball nearly had his own. DeMar scrambles after the basketball.
Yeah, work your low post game on him. Back him up if you have to. There you go.
DeRozan. The leader? No. Got his own? Yes. Take that birthday boy. Ball turning 21 today. And the Spurs say, get you a timeout. 93-91.
DeMar DeRozan just knows how to He goes all the way to the rim to finish up that mess. And DeMar just getting tricky, getting strong.
Big force here to end the third and start the fourth. 9 points, 4 rebounds, or they're 9 rebounds for Powell.
He just did a great job on that screen. He forced Mikalik out wide, and once the little guy was out of the play, Powell never let him back in.
Battling McGee in there now as James misses the shot. And again, Gasol with a rebound, and a foul will be called. McGee or Rondo. It's McGee. That's his 4th. And first foul on the Lakers this quarter. Spurs have 1. Mills brings it across against Rajon Rondo.
Powell's really changed up the game here, using all that size very, very well. Going to the basket, finishing off plays.
Marco Bellinelli can't draw one here. McGee up to James and now Rondo. Stevenson and Caldwell Pope complete their lineup. Marco went for a backway steal. Nothing happened there. And Stevenson red hot in the first half. And gets the shooter's touch here to tie it at 93 after the Spurs had taken their first lead of the game.
Ball hit every part of the rim. He gets the kind bounce.
Mills inside to Powell. Back out to Bellinelli. Another 3. Cunningham stripped by Stevenson. Looks ahead to McGee, who's got Mills down there on him. Marco comes to help, and he just tosses it out in the backcourt. That was like his Shaq in the Fool days.
Yes, it was.
He's played so well. Yeah. It's like, where did that come from?
He's throwing that to the ghost man.
There is too much yellow in the crowd here tonight. Maybe he spotted a fan.
Well, then they're hurting their ball club.
Yeah.
Wearing all that yellow.
Yeah, that's right. Get that black and silver on. Spurs will be home again Monday night against the Mavericks. Mavericks play Utah tomorrow, and Utah just toyed with New Orleans tonight, 132-111. New Orleans minus Anthony Davis. Elbow injury. DeRozan in trouble. Marco to the rescue. Great cut by Bellinelli, and DeMar finds him. Spurs by 2.
How about Marco feasting off DeMar DeRozan there, because everybody's caught ball watching.
Offensive foul called on LeBron James.
Well, DeMar DeRozan has nowhere to go, but everybody's watching the ball. You got to see ball man. We talk about it all the time. Marco Bellinelli, one of the masters at moving without the ball. He's going to make you pay if you lose vision. You don't see or you don't know where he's at on the court. He's going to make you pay the price.
6 points for Marco, 7th assist for DeMar. 8:05 remaining. Forbes. Well, Pope out on him. 7 on the shot clock. Rudy Gay for 2. Rattles out to LeBron James. James with 26 points. 8 rebounds. Little floater from LeBron. That just wasn't LeBron-like. Everything's so powerful in this game.
That's right. Try to throw a little finesse in there. It's strong with him. There
Rudy Gay. Oh, my. Wishes he had that over.
That's okay. I like that shot.
Every time.
Yep. I'll take that possession. I'll take that mismatch.
Gay on a double-double night, 12 and 10. McGee tried to push that one in. He and Powell collide. And the foul will be called on Powell, but not a shooting foul.
His second team foul.
Oh, I like the foul. If, you know, 2 guys going for the ball there. I like the foul because you don't give up an easy dunk. Javale McGee, if he doesn't feel any contact there, normally he's just going to go up and throw that one down.
Aldridge in for the Spurs for Powell.
Powell comes out, gets a nice hand. Aldridge back on for the Spurs.
Powell did a great job showing off all that length.
Can't get handsy. Bryn Forbes called for the excuse me foul. His third foul with 7:16 remaining in this game.
Oh,
Rondo. Follow through to the chops. LeBron James knocks down the triple. So James, who comes in here shooting 17% from 3, hit 2 threes against the Spurs Monday night, and he's had a factor tonight. Again, Marco Bellinelli. Long ball not working, cut to the bucket.
I'm telling you, he's a thorn in their side right now because their defense isn't fundamentally sound. They get a lot of guys out of position. They're not watching the ball, and that's 2 times in a row Marco's made a cut and got himself an easy layup.
Spurs regain the lead, and Josh Hart on the travel, and the turnover gives it back to San Antonio. 14 turnovers for the Lakers, 12 for the Spurs. Timeout, Spurs. 6:37 to go, and the rematch is just as good as the opening act in LA on Monday.
Bellinelli, he's going to get a layup on you.
DeRozan. Rebound off to Kuzma. DeMar leads the Spurs with 26. They have 5 in double figures. James, the leading scorer in the game, with 29. They have 4 in double figures. Here is Rondo. Off to Hart. Hard rebound to Rondo. Spurs again give them a second chance.
That's
Kuzma
one you gotta
wide open. Dodging a bullet.
You know, the only thing I'm concerned about, Bill, defensively, too many wide open looks. That's Kuzma. He's been successful from beyond the arc. You can't allow a wide open look like that. LeBron got a wide open 3 a couple possessions ago. You got to at least have a contest there.
LeBron getting a breather right now with 5:54 to go. Hopefully the Spurs can take advantage. You know he's going to be back very soon. Ball will come back in a moment. And at the line, LaMarcus Aldridge with 12 points, his first free throws of the night. All right, Sean, I'm trying to think of it. When are you going to become the Wingstop co-captain of the game because you buy for the truck? It's got to be a trip where we got a home game and then we're leaving town. I think that's about 3 weeks. Well, you can have a chance to be the co-captain of the real game right here in San Antonio with the Spurs if you'll go by any San Antonio area Wingstop and register. And you get to meet the captains, get your picture taken, get to wave to the crowd.
That's right.
You're almost as big time as Mr. Sean Elliott. It's all because of Wingstop. Spurs get it back on the turnover. 2-point game. Back to Aldridge. Double team. Gay. Not to be denied! Rudy Gay!
Oh, Rudy. Cut it out. You're having too much fun out there. Right down the middle of the paint.
Talk about determined.
No question. And it helps that Bryn was on the same side and his man stayed at home.
Lonzo ball with a miss. Spurs push it again. Ahead. James. Easy 2. It was the foul call before the bucket. Good foul by the Lakers. LaMarcus had him pinned.
Yes, he did. Did a great job running the floor there. Just trying to impose his will. And I'd love to see LA post up that younger guy. But you watch Rudy Gay here. When he catches it, he goes right down the middle. And this guy, instead of stepping out and clogging the lane, he's going to stay at home on Bryn Forbes because of his shooting ability. And take off, Rudy.
James back in. Double team. They get it, but lost it out of bounds. Ball and Rondo and LeBron was hanging around in the neighborhood too.
Got to be careful with your passes here down the stretch. The Lakers are trying to swarm. They're trying to double LA in the low block, immediately get the ball out of his hands. And the same with DeMar DeRozan. They want somebody else to beat him.
DeRozan, baseline jumper. Pretty! Oh, mama! DeMar making it a 6-point spread.
They ran that exact play in the first half, and DeMar went to the left side and got a jumper. This time they run it, he goes to the right side from the underneath out of bounds. He gets another jumper.
Watch out, Rondo, a magician with the ball. Gives it to James with 6 on the shot clock. Gay trying to defend. LeBron for 3. Rebound and a foul. Coming over the back, the Lakers. The Spurs box out that time. And Kuzma picks up his 3rd foul. 4th team foul on Los Angeles with 4:34 remaining. Spurs have their largest lead of the game, 102-96. They entered the 4th quarter down a point.
Well, no shortcuts here at all, Bill. Take your time and execute. There's DeMar.
Yep. Oh, an offensive foul. Not on Bellinelli.
On DeMar.
DeMar DeRozan away from the ball.
Well, he was working off the screen.
He's told right corner.
There he is.
A little push off to get some freedom. I thought it was actually going to be on ball out there guarding Forbes.
Boy, you know, listen, Pop's upset about that call. And if you're going to make that call, I mean, there are so many players that are getting free that way.
Congratulations, you won 50%
in this league. I mean, everybody's getting a little handsy on those screens.
Well, if you can read Pop's lips, you know what he thought of the call, and it wasn't Bill Schoening. Hey, what's coming up next? Whataburger's got it for us. That's Dallas in town on Monday. The Mavs, one of the top rookies in the league, Luka Doncic. They'll be here for 7:30 tip. Remember, Spurs Live starts a half hour before all of these. And then our first game of the year on CW 35 in Phoenix. Dan Weiss will be on for the call there. And then the Spurs home with the Pelicans, who were unbeaten before tonight, right?
Yeah, they were.
And Anthony Davis out with an elbow injury, but they are the leading scoring team in the league as they have just been tearing it up. They have won 149 in regulation against Sacramento.
They did. Well, Holiday is a phenomenal player. Obviously, it's not just Anthony Davis. Alvin Gentry doing a great job down there as well.
Speaking of great jobs, DeMar DeRozan, 0 double-doubles last year. He has 2 in the first 5 games this year.
Yeah, how about that?
What an impact he's made. This time it was rebounds. Monday night it was assists along with points against the Lakers. 9 on the shot clock. Rondo wide open. No! Blocked by Aldridge. Out of bounds. Spurs basketball. Oh, LA said no.
I did not like the penetration there by Rondo. I thought he was going to do something with it. And LA's there just to close up that left side of the glass. Great help defense from LaMarcus.
Rudy there to assist the officials in case they didn't see it go off the Rondo. Team players, these guys.
That's right, yeah. Trying to speed along the game, that's all.
DeRozan, guarded by LeBron, goes up, can't connect, off of Hart, or their ball. Now ball gets it back from Rondo, and ahead to Kuzma for 2. No! He blew the layup. Spurs catch a break. Can they take advantage of it?
Take your time.
Aldridge against James, back to Rudy Gay. Rebound to Hart. 3:34 to go. The pace still just rapid. James does not miss the dunk. Timeout, San Antonio.
That's what I'm talking about with Rondo. Just makes eye contact with LeBron. LeBron makes a great backdoor cut. It's a small window to get that pass through, but Rondo's going to get it there. LeBron just gives him the signal. He goes back door, and the pass is on the money.
102-98, 3:27 to go. Stay with us on Cats 5. To LA from 17, nothing to the bottom.
Smart play there from DeMar. As soon as he senses LA's man coming off to help, fires it right back to LaMarcus for a wide open jumper.
Spurs by half dozen. 2:33 remaining. James swings it on the baseline, and Hart overshoots it. Right to Bryn. Forbes pops his hold on, guys. Trying to get DeMar's attention. Would he like to run here?
That's a Spurs play right there that the Lakers just ran.
DeRozan, they're on a crowd, got McGee out on him.
Dance on the big guy.
Step back, get a little shooter's touch. LA once, no. James saves, here comes Rondo. Right back to Hart. Aldridge out on James. Kuzma slips to McGee.
Out of bounds.
And the Lakers turn it over. Under 2 minutes to go. Luke Walton encouraging his club that won their last two after dropping the first three. Spurs won their home opener and then lost to Indiana on Wednesday night, 116-96. Trying to get back on the winning track and win the first two in the season series against the Lakers.
I'll tell you what, LeBron looked very put out on that turnover.
Gay. Got it for two! Rudy Gay! And the Spurs have their largest lead. But 134 seems like an hour of 34.
This is the same thing that happened in LA, so let's not start celebrating just yet. We had an 8-point lead. They closed it with an 8-0 run to send it to overtime. So let's not get too happy right now. You need a few more stops, and you need to control the ball coming back.
So he's telling you, don't go anywhere. 106-98. Tonight, 36. Fast break points, 41 Monday, 17. James, way too easy, gets the layup.
It's too easy, too quick. No time elapsed, basically off the clock. And now you got to take your time there. You milk the clock of every single possession. Oh, there's DeMar, the low block.
7 on the shot clock. Tough shot for DeRozan. Rebound to Rondo. LeBron, another one. Oh, block, but a foul.
Well, just poor transition defense, and then
third on DeMar.
You're forced to foul.
And actually, as strong as James is, lucky that one and one.
Yeah, there wasn't any resistance there on the perimeter. But at least make him change direction or change his pace. He just cut that ball, went straight to the basket.
Spurs only 2 fast break points tonight, but that still means $20 to the Boys and Girls Club of San Antonio, thanks to Break Check. So keep cheering them on. And James closing it within 5. And LeBron makes it 106-102. So 4 straight for LA. The last 36 seconds. James guarding Aldridge. LA. Rebound Lakers. We've seen this before.
Well, I love the head and shoulder fake from LA. Just couldn't get the ball to drop.
Hart for 3, count it. Lakers within 1. 35 seconds to go.
One of our guys going to have to step up and make a play.
7 unanswered from the Lakers. Everybody in a sold-out arena on their feet. 18,000 plus. DeRozan. Triple pump. Got it! DeMar DeRozan. Timeout Lakers with a 3-point game. Guess who's going to have the ball?
You know who is, but you got to guard the 3-point line. Don't allow him to just saunter into a 3 like he did on Monday night.
absolutely incredible how similar this game is, except for the Spurs here make it a three-point game. Lakers are out of timeouts. Spurs have 2 remaining.
Just contest the 3-ball. If they're going to go for 3, contest it. If he penetrates, don't foul him.
Rondo nearly lost it. Hart to James. Tough 3. Rebound. Hart. Loose ball. Foul on the Spurs. 3.5 to go. And Josh Hart is fouled.
That ball almost fell for LeBron.
And if he makes that, you just have to say you are unreal.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's an inch or 2 off.
Not that that would be anything new, him being unreal. So Josh Hart goes to the free throw line. Last year, his rookie year, he was 70%. He came in 7 of 13. To this game tonight, 54%, and he makes his first one here.
Yeah, so Pop subbing in LaMarcus for Dante, so he can put his big on the bottom of the free throw line. Same thing with Pau Gasol. Yeah, you're going for the rebound here.
Does he miss on purpose?
Only 3.5 seconds left. I don't know how he's going to try to make this and then try to go for a steal. They're
without a timeout.
No, and they can't go. If
he's got to miss.
Yeah, he's got to miss. They have to go the length of the floor in 3.5 seconds.
The rebound, and he falls on LeBron James. Wow, hopefully neither's hurt. I don't know if LeBron or is it Rondo's down as well. I didn't see if LeBron was just trying to get position.
Oh, he took a shot right in the neck from Powell's elbow.
That's it.
Powell's got some sharp elbows, boy.
Well, you said he was beating you up.
Yes.
And 4 guys down on the floor when the play ends. And Pau Gasol goes to the free throw line. He is 1 of 2 tonight. Gasol, 78% on the season, 76% in his career.
You make these 2, and I forget about the challenge at halftime. We all go home very happy.
It's the first. Makes it a 3-point game, 1 possession. With 2.4. Now Pop substituting here, knowing the Lakers have to have a 3.
And they got to go the length of the floor.
Right. Javale McGee is going to stay on the floor. It's interesting. Remember, Lakers do not have a timeout. Powell, got it. Do not touch him. Dante Cunningham picks it up. Spurs win. 110-106 and win the first 2 of the season series against the Los Angeles Lakers. Wow, what a game. 110-106 San Antonio.
You needed to make a play down the stretch. That's exactly what DeMar DeRozan did. And then you got a key stop. It was actually, the foul was in your favor. And you clean up the glass. Great job, Brian, guys, in the guts of the game.
And they brought home another W. Spurs with the victory tonight. So head to spurs.com/whatawin and register to win more cool stuff like a pair of tickets to a game and Whataburger delivered to your seats. One amazing lucky winner is going to get an autographed Spurs jersey and Whataburger for a year. And it's also good when the Spurs win for multiple reasons. Another fantastic finish here on KERS 5. Spurs 110.